Good morning, everybody. I guess I'm live. I don't know. Just wanted to get on here and make a quick vid. Haven't been on in a while. Just been kind of in my own little world, trying to involve, if you know what I mean. If you guys are familiar with that term, just trying to be a better me and prepare for the things that are to come. But anyways, I wanted to get on and just briefly talk about some things I've been seeing in the media, some things that I am personally going through, and just some quick Mandela effect updates, or whatever you want to call them. So Barbara Bush died. How old could Barbara Bush possibly have been? I mean, like, I know she died before. Am I crazy, y'all? Did anybody else remember that? Barbara Bush had to be 2 days older than dirt. I mean, people thought that her husband was married to his grandma back when I was a kid. You know, I mean, maybe she just didn't age well, but I promise you guys, I thought she died before now. So that was my Mandela effect. Sky screen. Okay, so this has been a really big trending topic on YouTube, where people are saying that these so-called airplanes that would normally be looked at as chemtrailing planes couldn't possibly accommodate all the fluids and things like that it would take to chemtrail the skies. And so that they think this is just they found some kind of way to just put it in through the dome, and those planes are really just, they just look like planes. They're not planes at all. So when I first heard this, I was just like, wow, that's an interesting take. That's an interesting way to look at it. Don't know, but of course, whenever you hear something, within a day or two, within a few hours, you'll see it play out in real time and in real life. So day before yesterday, I was at work, and I came outside to take a walk because I work in an office building, very, very, corporate style building. Hardly any sun, freezing cold, air conditioned all day. So, on breaks, I usually try to go outside. I usually have my lunch outside, all that kind of stuff. So, yesterday I went on a break, and day before yesterday, went on a break, and while I'm out there, I noticed that there's an airplane chemtrailing, but the airplane is like this, going down. Like, my hand is the airplane going straight down. Now, seriously, an airplane cannot fly straight down without crashing into the ground. So I'm sitting here looking, and I'm trying to photograph it. I have the wackest phone in America, so of course it wouldn't photograph. But I'm trying to photograph this airplane going down, and I can't get it on video. I can't get it on camera. So the plane is pointing down, and it's going down, and the chemtrails are coming out of it, and then it goes into a cloud, and then it just disappears. So I'm like, okay, well, there you have it. There you freaking have it. It has to be a sky screen. There's no other explanation, because how could that happen? Airplanes can't fly downwards. So anyways, I just thought that was kind of crazy. So I think the sky screen phenomenon, or the sky screen thing that everybody's talking about on YouTube, I think it may be true, guys. It just absolutely may be true. So then, some other stuff trending in the news. Of course, you guys see that they've found Bill Cosby guilty of all of these crimes against women. Excuse me, guys. I don't know. I'm sort of on the fence about the whole thing. I know that Bill Cosby tried to buy NBC, and anytime a brown person tries to make major moves like that and it's not accepted by the powers that be, sometimes they're taken down, i.e. Michael Jackson, i.e. Prince. You're just, once you get to a certain level in this Hollyweird, you cannot, put on your big boy underwear and decide you want to, be higher than the powers that be. That's my take on it. Do I believe these women that he did these things? I don't know. I had a hard time believing that Michael Jackson was molesting children. Just didn't feel that kind of energy from him. But again, Hollyweird, we don't know what these people are doing. We don't even know what reality we're in. He may have done that in another reality. He may have done a lot of sinister things in another reality. Who knows? But I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. But I know this man is in his, 80s? And a 30-year sentence, he will serve that in his next life. Because his body cannot serve that in this life. And so when I was, younger, I always would think about the fact that they do that they place life sentences on people that their bodies cannot live out. So you see a guy that has murdered like 15, 20 people, or a serial killer, and they'll hand down 3 or 4 life sentences, 110 years each, right? Well, 110 years each, you'll never be able to live that out with your body. So what's going to live that time out? Your soul. So when they sentence you to 110 years or 5 consecutive life sentences, that's 5 consecutive lives you got to come back to this planet and do this shit all over a fucking again. These people know something that we don't know, and these people are handing down these things, and we are completely oblivious to what is going on. These are things we got to think about. A young man brought this to my attention on a video. If you guys don't follow him, he's on Facebook. His name is Ken Brisbane. Very, very knowledgeable cat. Every time I watch this guy, he makes me think. Makes me wonder about things that I did not, even fathom. And I think that I'm pretty well informed most times, but hey. So anyways, I don't know what to make of the Bill Cosby thing. I really don't. I don't know if he did it. Like I said, I had a hard time believing that Michael Jackson would molest children, but they say that he did. There are even insiders that say that his cloned version, not him, was actually out doing this mayhem, because they're cloning people. They've been cloning people since the 40s, and now they're showing us how they do it with these new sort of robots. I think they've been doing that. I think a lot of us are artificial intelligence or AI or whatever, but those of us that harness a soul, those of us that have a soul within us, we are the ones that are paying. Because these are these people, notice, like, some people, they'll do stuff or they'll commit crimes and seemingly they just get away with it. They don't serve any type of jail time. They don't do it. Those people they can't be real. They can't be. So what's the point of putting them, behind bars or whatever the case is, if they're not even real people? So we are the people that have, those of us that have a soul, then, those are the ones that are being handed down 2 and 3 life sentences that we got to continue to serve out in the next life and in the next life. I'm not coming back here after this life. If I got to get it tattooed on my chest so when I look down at myself, don't come back here, or put it in a necklace, how the Egyptians did. They put it on jewelry to remind themselves to not come back to this realm, because this is a slow moving realm. This is the hell realm. This is the death realm. But I don't think that it was always that, because the earth is so beautiful. The trees are so beautiful. The animals are so sweet. I have a dog that I love dearly, that I know possibly could have died even just a few months ago. She was hit by a car, but she wanted to live, you know. So whatever's on the other side of this, it can't be that great, because even the animals don't want to go. You know, you try to kill a fly and it doesn't want to be killed. You know what I mean? It'll literally, you know, run all over the room before it allows you to kill it. So I don't know if we have just manifested in this realm a fear of death, or if this is actually supposed to be something different. Being that this is a beautiful planet, it's a beautiful place, but whoever the powers that be have made it into this horrible, disgusting, child molesting, crimes being committed against humanity type of place. So I love people. I love to see people grow and be better people. My ancestors have put I don't even know what the mantle, I guess, for me to change the bloodline in my family, because we have a family of teenage pregnancy, unwed mothers. Who cares? I mean, I don't particularly care about the unwed shit, because I mean, marriage is work, and a lot of people are just not willing to put in the work. And I would not want my daughters to be married to somebody that is going to make them miserable just for the sake of making a marriage or making it work. Vice versa for my sons, the same thing. I don't want them to do that either, if it's something that they're not willing to put in the work for, and going in knowing that it's work. But that was my mantle for my family, and I've done so far so good. I was a teenage mom. I had my first kid at 13 years old. My daughters are 28 and 25, and they don't have any kids. I have a 22-year-old that has a daughter, but she was not a teenager when she had her. And she's very responsible. She's a very smart girl. She just finished her medical assistant training, and with a baby. And she will be going on to become a nurse. So those dynamics have changed. My great-grandmother was 25 when she had, 14 when she had my grandmother. So this is a thing in our family that's just been ongoing. So it broke with me, and it will not continue past this, because I don't even know if my daughters will have kids, because they're just not interested. But the ones that don't have kids. And the one that does have a kid, she doesn't want anymore, because it's a lot of work. But anyways, that is my rant for today. I don't have a whole lot more to talk about, except for those of you that listen to 528 hertz. I did do one last night. I'm I'm such a conspiracy theorist. I don't have any way to test these hertz to see if they're actually real. So I'm very cautious about what I bring into my spirit. A couple of them that I listened to in the past just made me feel weird, so I didn't know if it was real. But I did find one last night that had me to wake up very positive. I felt very, ambitious. Like, there are things that I want to do that I feel like I'm going to make these things come to pass. So that's something that you guys can look into. I'm going to actually like the video that I used, so that we know that there is a couple of real ones out there, and then that way you guys can listen as well. Or if you already have one that you like and it makes you feel better. I have high blood pressure going on, guys, so send me some love and energy, positive energy. I think that the blood pressure for me has to do with I probably need to lose 10 pounds, and then I feel a lot of what goes on in the water. So the ocean, the lakes, the rivers is under siege right now. Like, there's like wars against water right now, and I tend to feel that for some reason. And so it'll make my blood pressure go up. So I'm working diligently, doing a lot of natural things, trying to get this blood pressure down. So you guys send me some love and light. I don't want to have a stroke, like some of our other old heads like Bobby Hemmett, and a couple of, I have some dear friends that are, you know, having strokes and things like that because of blood pressure. So I don't want that to be my deal, because I got a lot of work to do and I got children to raise, so I don't have time for strokes. So anyways, you guys have a great Friday. Yay, it's the weekend. I don't know who chimed in. You guys didn't say hello, so I just guess you're just watching, but it was about 3 of you that came in the room. You guys have a great weekend, and I will see you soon. Just make sure you guys, whenever watching the news and everything, be careful what you take in, because, hey, how are you? What does it say? In it to win it? Okay. Now, we have a saying here in Charleston, in it to win it, that is like literally the word in it. So if somebody says, girl, what you got going on? Girl, in it, we going to the mall, in it. That's Geechee Gullah for y'all, 101. But anyways, thank you for joining me this morning. I love you guys. Share the video. Let me know what you guys think about Bill Cosby. What you think about, you know, the sky screen. What you think about Barbara Bush. Had to be dead a long time ago, because this right here just died. I mean, really? Okay. But anyways, I'm going to let you guys go, and you guys have a great Friday, and I will like that video so that you guys can see it. All right? Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.